Pulling in impressive ratings all year round, Blue Bloods has a very loyal fan base. A police drama revolving around a family with law enforcement in their veins. Blue Bloods, get it? Well, one of the most beloved aspects of this show, the Reagan family dinners, got some details released that fans will absolutely love. For this and some behind-the-scenes secrets about the show, keep watching. First, 250 family dinners. Not yet? There are so many aspects of Blue Bloods that fans appreciate. The procedural cop drama continues to captivate fans with its dramatic street encounters and workplace family dynamics, as well as prospective love interests and long-lasting close friendships. Nothing is more entertaining or more wholesome than the Reagan family dinners, as much as we'd like tuning in to all the other things. And there were 250 of them as of Wednesday, January 26th, despite the fact that Blue Bloods has only had 246 episodes as of Friday, January 21st. Bridget Moynahan, who plays Erin Reagan, announced that the program is commemorating 250 family dinner scenes, some of which have yet to broadcast, with freshly prepared cupcakes, of course. Bridget isn't the only one who's happy about the occasion. Marissa Ramirez, who portrays Maria Baez on Blue Bloods, also took a moment to acknowledge all of the hard work that has gone into the series. When 2 weeks turned into 9 years for me, happy 250th episode, Blue Bloods, how did I get so lucky? She said in the description of a photo on Instagram. Congrats to everyone who has been a part of making this show a success. Don't know where I would be without my bestie, Donnie Wahlberg. Fans are also expressing their gratitude for these realistic generational table moments. Family dinner is my favorite, one fan explained in the comments section of Bridget's celebratory Instagram post. Wow, congrats. Cheers to 250 more dinners with the Reagans. Someone else commented, what I wouldn't give to be at any one of those dinners. Congratulations. All the love for Blue Bloods. Another fan wrote. And as for the general consensus, the Reagans fans are looking for many more Friday nights with them. Next, Tom Selleck talks about Frank's love life. Tom Selleck has played Commissioner Francis Frank Reagan on the CBS show Blue Bloods for the past 12 years. The New York City Police Commissioner is committed to his family and honors the memory of his late wife, Mary Margaret Reagan. Frank's daughter, Erin, Bridget Moynahan, hinted in season 11, episode 4, that he abandoned a connection with another lady called Deborah to pursue his late wife via YouTube, while his father, Henry Reagan, Len Cariou, would not corroborate the affair. He did recall Frank's ex-girlfriend warmly. Now there was a bombshell. The former New York City commissioner pondered. Despite his family's appeal for further information concerning Deborah, Frank has remained silent on the subject. Hey, my lips are sealed. The father of four made the remark, which drew jeers from his children and grandkids. Frank does not appear to be particularly interested in discussing his sexual life or dating, as fans are well aware. And in September 2021 interview with Parade, Selleck confirmed whether or not his character will ever have an on-screen love relationship. Tom Selleck admitted in an interview with Parade that his character seems unconcerned about his dating life. Frank is getting older, and according to him, still wears his wedding band, which implies that he isn't over his wife's death. Frank is focused on his work, according to 3 Men and a Baby actor, leaving little time for him to seek a love connection. The technical concerns of hiring an actress to play Frank's love interest were then explored by Selleck. Because his character is sensitive and presumably has commitment concerns, he explained that a prospective relationship would have to be developed across several episodes. It takes a lot of planning. He's attracted to women all the time, but dating is a different thing. I don't know how you get into a date in one episode, explained the actor. Selleck then mentioned that he played Dr. Richard Burke, Monica Geller's Courtney Cox love interest on Friends. The Magnum PI actor participated in 10 episodes of that show, according to IMDb. He also mentioned that whoever is selected as Frank's girlfriend would most likely have to stay on the show. Don't go anywhere, because here are some behind-the-scenes secrets that fans may not know about this iconic show. Blue Bloods cast members were part of a New York City scandal. According to 2 sources who spoke to the New York Daily News, it's extremely difficult to obtain a license to carry a handgun in New York City. But Blue Bloods stars Tom Selleck, Bridget Moynahan, and Will Estes all managed to get one. The production maintains close ties with the New York City Police Department and government, which is embroiled in a corruption scandal. In 2019, Lieutenant Paul Dean received a prison sentence for bribery conspiracy. He claimed that his supervisor, Deputy Inspector Mike Endel, pulled strings for certain Blue Bloods cast members who, if the rules had been followed correctly, would not have received a gun permit. Selleck, for example, did not meet the residency requirement, and others didn't provide appropriate paperwork. Everything was also reportedly authorized by ex-police commissioner Bill Bratton, whose wife, Rikki Kleiman, served as a judge on the 2014 episode of Blue Bloods. Furthermore, despite a 2012 domestic violence arrest that should have resulted in a revoked license, a production supervisor, Paul Cabot, had his license renewed and then hand-delivered to him on the Blue Bloods set. Next, the creators worked on The Sopranos. Mitchell Burgess and Robin Green, a married writing team, created Blue Bloods. They reconnected with David Chase, who they'd worked with on the short-lived 1988 series Almost Grown. After writing episodes for Northern Exposure and Party of Five, he hired them in 1999 to write for The Sopranos, a little HBO mob drama he created. Burgess and Green were instrumental in helping to develop the show in its early seasons, until they left under mysterious conditions in 2006. Chase was reportedly frustrated that the duo wasn't writing enough episodes anymore, and that what they did write suggested that they didn't understand the character's wise guy mentality. Green claims he became increasingly distant. Chase moved his chair at the writer's table to a far corner so he wouldn't have to look at her, and hostile. He gave the duo a list of grievances dating back 20 years, until they were effectively fired. It's not the strangest job Green has ever had. As a teenager in the late 1960s, she worked as the personal receptionist for Marvel Comics legend Stan Lee. Filming was almost moved to Toronto. Many TV shows aren't actually shot in the city or town where the story is set. This was nearly the case with Blue Bloods. Despite the fact that the show is set in New York City, it was almost shot entirely in Toronto. Blue Bloods is a show that is very much about New York and its people. It's difficult to imagine why or even if the show could be filmed elsewhere. The show's producers were concerned that the budget would be too high due to New York's massive city and state taxes. As a result, they considered moving north, where the rates were slightly lower. Fortunately, the production company was able to reach an agreement with the state governments. As a result, Blue Bloods was granted permission to film in New York City. The food is actually eaten. The family dinner is probably the most well-known and popular Blue Bloods constant. Almost every episode has one, and it helps to maintain the series' sense of family, which is a recurring theme. The family dinners, on the other hand, take a long time to film, up to 5 hours each. It takes time to get close-ups and coverage of as many as 9 different characters, as does resetting the table and food after each take to ensure consistency. During the long shoots, the actors tend to go stir-crazy and react in various ways. Bridget Moynahan laughs, while Donnie Wahlberg has to nap on the living room sofa next to the dining room set because he eats the prop dinner food all day. "It's dinner, right? I gotta eat," he told Access Hollywood. On the other hand, Selleck tries to eat all the meat, but uses a spit bucket for the rest of the meal. Selleck also employs another trick to keep his digestion intact during the filming of the dinner scenes. When he's delivering a line or the camera is on him, he'll frequently pick up a knife and begin buttering his bread. This way he doesn't eat too much and the consistency of his food props is preserved. A cast member was controversially fired. Jennifer Esposito portrayed a character named Detective Jackie Curatola. In the early seasons, she was a recurring character, but the detective died during the 3rd season's filming. Esposito's doctor advised her to take sick leave, which she did, but CBS executives suspected she was avoiding work on purpose. CBS fired her after she requested fewer responsibilities. The network then issued a statement that read, "Jennifer has informed us that she is only available to work on a very limited part-time schedule. As a result, she's unable to perform the demands of her role." She was not too happy about it. Taking to Twitter, she said, "CBS got rid of the only minority cast member so they can have an all-white cast like CSI. It's a shame things ended this way." That's a wrap for this video. See you in the next one.